Hey air signs, hey earth signs, welcome in for a combination reading. My name is Shannon if you are new, and my channel is real intense. If you are very sensitive and you don't like just raw truth, then I won't be your channel. I am warfaring against demonic entities, criminal activity, freakazoid, cheats, liars, things like that. And everybody's falling down sometime in their life, and if you're not willing to get up, then you won't like this channel. Go ahead and click on off. And I don't want to have to deal with your energy because I have to feel it, and I do feel it, and I'm real sharp with it, and I'm ready to contend against the nonsense. And so if you are willing to get up, stick your finger right in the midst of whatever you even fell down in, then great. I applaud you for that. Thank you for fixing something and making it right. Okay? Because things that are wrong, and things that are right, and they need to be dealt with. And so I just do a different type of a work here, and I fight for my soul group collective that's going through some crap, literally. And so I'm real transparent. I'll just be real transparent here. So take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. All right. All right. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, you care about them at all. Show me the last 24 hours, the now, and the next 24 hours, please, Holy Spirit, for air and earth energy. The most important thing that they need to know, what needs to be uncovered, what needs to be exposed, for uprightness to come out of a situation with this energy. The last 24 hours was the little message here. It could have been around money. It could have been with the child. Doesn't have to be. It could have been good news for some others as well. The Page of Pentacles. Pages bring good news. We'll see if it was or not. The Magician is in the now. I don't really care for the Magician card. If it's upright, it's upright. It's about a great producer. If you are a great producer and you're upright, then that's beautiful energy to get. In the next 24 hours, somebody having to have some strength. In the air and fire, there was the Nine of Wands is telling somebody to push through something here. So somebody does need some strength, don't they? Yes, because we're dealing with somebody who sits there, folks. This card specifically says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Because stalemate's energy has been here around somebody and it's pretending. Like there's no problem at all. There's a manipulator out here around some stupidness. Why are you acting that way if that's you? People do know that you are a manipulator. Then I guarantee it, because this shows two people butting heads. And one party knows what you did or why you won't make the decision. And both parties know, but one party won't admit it. There's a manipulator out here, folks. In a really bad way. And that's not all right, man. It just ticks me off to no freaking end. It's just not right at all. Somebody trying to protect something out here. You ain't protecting anything by lying and being a cheater and a deceiver. You ain't protecting nothing that way at all. Show me this message. If you're protecting something for upright purposes, then fine. But this said it all. Your overall energy is somebody's dealing with this nonsense out here. Somebody's in an organization that is backwards somewhere with this word coming out here. It talks about protecting the brotherhood. What is your brotherhood? Filthy, dirty, demonic crap? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's exactly what we're dealing with. People that are filthy, demonic, and dirty, and you get your house in order because you're going to sit there like that. It's going to take you to hell. Going to take you to hell. There's a heartbreak out here. That's why they don't want to face it. Next 24 hours, there's death. For some of you all, and I hate to say this, but the energy is here, and the most I just said in the earth and fire reading, to talk to your kids because it's important. So if you don't do that, and you don't protect your kids, because the strength card is the letter het in the Hebraic language, and it does represent having protection from outside things, but it's also about births and deaths. You could be dealing with possibly even a grandchild coming out of some nonsense on some manipulator here as well. So birth could come out of something. You could lose your child. You could lose your child out of something as well, because somebody got a manipulator. There's a boss energy that's here somewhere with the Aleph head. Somebody who could be known, that's in the public eye. Somebody who's got a large family is involved in something for some of you all as well. The letter A and the letter H and or the letter C in the modern Hebraic calls it the Chet, but the older original way to say the strength card was the Het, which starts with an H. So however you want to take it, any three of those letters could be out here. And then somebody's X is out here as well, and the X can trace us back to the pictograph of a couple different things. It could go back to rebellion. Somebody is in rebellion. Somebody thinks they did put a little spell on you because I don't have to answer nothing because I'm a charmer. You're crazy is what you are. The X can also take you back to a couple of X's in the pictographs together could take you back to a hidden relationship. There's a hidden relationship out here around somebody. Or there was, and either your intuition's going off about it and they're not willing to answer any questions, acting like I got to pretend because there was one there, because something's happened with a hidden relationship here. Show me this message between air and earth. You're not respected sitting there like that, being crazy like that. You're just not even a respected person at all. This is a confliction and a crazy energy, and somebody's got double-minded stuff here and they're unstable. They need a doctor or something. Like maybe they are the doctor, mad scientist. I don't know. Show me this message, please. Hold on a minute. The Queen of Wands. And I had the word mound coming up yesterday, and she is putting so there was a death here. For some cases, somebody knows about a death matter. Okay, the Queen of Wands represents somebody to get up, take action. They're a very spiritual individual if they're in the upright. They'll touch heaven. They would sit here and pound this thing all day long, saying, I ain't giving up until you tell me what I already know. I'm going to make you open up, and if you don't, you're going to die, because most I'm going to bring a judgment on your ass because you're going to your shit here. Most I brought the word shit there on your bottom. The word bottom was there in the air and the fire reading. They're a donkey's ass. They are. There's a Democrat here. So we know that because stubbornness is a sin of witchcraft. There's a head of something here. There's a demon out here. The word bottom and shit just came out in the Hebraic language. Somebody's a piece of nuts. They're an ass. I'm not just cussing because I don't cuss. All right, I'm being straightforward. If the Most High wants to say something, then he can say it however he wants to through me. I just don't care what people think about me. I stand in the truth of the Most High God. If this idiot's in the reverse, she's a ditch, and somebody knows that somebody had a little ditch out here. Okay? They're a witch. They're a piece of crazy. Okay? Something's out here with a message with money. There's a whore out here. Queen of Pentacles also out here. Okay, well, somebody's also crosswayed because there's fornicator energy out here around somebody's husband, because this is a wife card if it's upright. Otherwise, there's same-sex nonsense going on that also give you a lot of confusion, and that's why they don't want to answer no questions, because, well, that makes me look perverted now. Yeah, it does, because just read it out of the dictionary what that was. So anyway, these two people had a conversation about something. They're butting heads. If one's upright and one's not, or they're butting heads with a third party somewhere as well. Because if you're upright all day long. If you're not, you're not. And if you fell down, you have integrity, you'll get up and make it right. But somebody's unwilling to do that here in this energy. Okay? Look, juggling around, whatever, somebody has been juggling around whatever this has been in the past position, the last 24 hours, whatever this has been about. Somebody also gave a message about these two queens, and they're involved in something where money has been involved in a matter and a death. And somebody knows that information out here around whatever that has been for you all. Show me this. There's still communication going on right now because the magician is about communicating. Show me the magician, please. I just heard the Most High say, when I get mad, I snort out of my nose. And he does. This is the Aleph head, which will go back to the ox head. And that's exactly what bulls and bullies do. They snort, right? And he's going to get right on up into the bull's face because he's ready to contend against the sorcerers, is what he says. Somebody think they do the magic and do the crazy, and you can't. That's why you're crazy out here. You bow to molten images and you're filth back, and something's happened around the death matter, and people know about something out here. Show me the magician energy. The pentacle. And here's the Queen of Pentacles, folks. And we've got the boat here and the water that's showing up in this energy. It's just almost without fail. There's a secret exchange going on even in the right now, or somebody's back and forth here because somebody was in that hermit mode right here in the earth and fire reading, contemplating something, but there was a fool there going back to vomit, and vomit takes you back to same-sex stuff with the Most High God. And so it's showing here in different directions here. These could be two men dressed like a lady. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. There's the hermit right there. The snake in the basket. Try to catch somebody up, store them down in clay. And I'm so sorry, honey, but you're never going to get it done that way. The Most High said for you to get your house in order. Somebody does have a snake in their basket, okay? The snake was literally there just a second ago in the fire and earth reading, and something filthy and dirty. Something filthy and dirty out here. The word broom is out here, and the Most High God said that he was going to bring his broom of destruction today on his enemies. Get your house in order, folks. You take this bribe that's being presented by this little message that was here last night, okay? And you juggling around and you really going within to think about, the material happiness that the Queen of Pentacles has offered you. And you're going to die in the end of that. Your soul will leave your body. It will leave, and you will never be able to think straight again. You will be a crossroad or a cross-brain piece of nuts out here with two minds about yourself. Never be able to make up your mind ever. Something filthy out here, and somebody don't put a judgment on some nonsense and a fool, you're gone. You're just gone, folks. Somebody needs to go to jail here in the next 24 hours and be behind this wall for protection's sake, because we got people that are crazy out here. Show me the strength card. Your kids are out here involved in this stuff, folks. There's the Fool. There's either a clean slate out here, folks, or the Fool's going back to some vomit out here. It's really up to you with whatever that's going to be there with you in the situation. There is a weapon out here. This word goes back to a weapon that can divide the flesh. There's a spear here. There's a dividing energy that is here. Whatever it is, something's out here in the next 24 hours around you. Your children are here in this section, or your soulmate is, or something about the past is here, okay? Somebody in the next 24 hours needs to sit their butt down and it may be in jail cell, and they can just sit there reminisce about the past all they want. I don't know. Somebody's kid, though, is in danger out here, because most I just didn't bring that out for nothing, folks. Kids are here real big. Real big, man. At the bottom of this deck is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. It's a heartbreak. It is a heartbreak, isn't it? And people don't want to face that heartbreak because they face going behind a bar. They didn't give a rip about hurting people's kids out here. They didn't. An ending is here. Is it? I'll believe it when I see it. It should have ended a long time ago. Or something's ending here with a death or a new beginning or something like that. Or somebody can return for a forgiveness after some idiots made a decision here right now to stop some crazy creepazoid situation that keeps going on and on and on and on. We speak death to the freaks, Jehovah, that will not turn. Let them feel every bit of the nonsense that they've done to a person's life. and being around these kids and hurting children and trying to pay people off and stealing people's soul for the pit of hell. A separation. That's that word right there. There's a separation going on the next 24 hours between your energy. There's an ending here. Something's over. Somebody's going to just make a decision because you sit there like that. It's heartbreaking. Somebody's going to just take a leap of faith and see you later kind of energy as well. Not everybody's dealing with going to jail, but something's out here. Something about drugs is also out here between your energy. If you don't talk to your kids, some of your kids may die in the next 24 hours on an overdose. We have a physician energy here. 2 physician energies are here. If somebody is on like some major medicine and they've got access to some medicine or something, that could be very dangerous. Somebody could need you just didn't talk to your kids, people. You just do. Show me air and earth, please, Yahuwah. Oh, Father God, please save a soul stuck in the past. It shows it right here. Even in the next 24 hours. The fool can't get out of vomit. I just got to sit here in nostalgia all the time about this situation with my soulmates, with my kids. If whatever's happened with your kids, and something's happened also already with somebody's kids. That's why they're trying to bribe people, because they don't want something known about it. I don't know. It's stupidness. Somebody's just, they're on drugs because they can't get out of the past either about their kids. That somebody's in a really bad place at a bar. Something's probably drinking, drugs, it's all out here. Hurtful stuff has, that's an understatement. That's a freaking understatement. That is a freaking understatement. That's why they don't want to face it, because what they've done has been hurtful. Some people's kids have gotten murdered by a person, and somebody's butting heads with that person, and they think that they can just sit there, manipulate things, and don't have to answer anything and be a freak on the matter. And no, it's an understatement how horrific this nonsense has been. Something's also hurtful in the very near future about your kids being separated or speared or a weapon hurting them. Because you're dealing with some freak out here that's in some type of an occultic nastiness, trying to get a child trafficking situation also going on, possibly take them across seas somewhere, folks. That stuff is real. That stuff is real. But you don't care about your kids, like I said in the other reading. People don't care. They want, get out of my hair, go watch TV, go play with go to the park. Don't send them to the park. Don't send them to the park, man. The Most High tells us to execute judgment and righteousness, to execute it. Okay? To be real swift in doing that stuff. That's why I'm very passionate about what I do. I don't care how you feel about me and how intense I am about it. I feel the energy, and it's going to be delivered that because it's that important, people. People just act like things aren't, no big deal. Okay, well, we're going to see what okay is when you're sitting there crying and you can't get out of something because you wouldn't listen to the Most High God giving you a warning. People don't give a rip because they're nutso in their freaking head. The Most High said to execute judgment and righteousness and to deliver the spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor, and don't do any kind of wrong to any fatherless. We have children out here that don't even have fathers in the home. Nor any kind of violence, no violence to the stranger, the widow, and don't shed any innocent blood in this place. Okay, well, we got that going on. We got a situation here in the next 24 hours. There's a weapon out here. We got crying going on in the next 24 hours because people, well, anyway, whatever, or they didn't listen in the past. Now they're having to deal with some freakazoid energy. It says that the word of Jehovah is quick, and it's powerful, and it's sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit, the joints and the marrow, and he is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. And everything is naked in his eyes, and you can't escape nothing. The Most High is telling something that's going to take place. Sharp. Dividing something. Just came out in this word up here. And then the word separation come out. In the fire and air reading, I said if somebody's going to take that bribe, because a bribe will curse you, I put that world card up into the frame, and I showed your spirit's going to leave you just like that. Somebody gonna have their spirit sucked out of them to take that bribe. Somebody's in danger out here, and Most High's trying to save your soul from some freak out here, folks. But you can do what you want. You're going to turn into a freakazoid. You take that bribe, because the freakazoid, that's all they do. An artist is out here attached to something. There is somebody out here who can help with positive reinforcement. Okay, well, those of you who are out there in a situation, thank you for your service to be able to help people that way. That's what we're put in the earth to do, to execute judgment, to go rescue people from the freaks, from the snakes. There is a bloody conflict out here. There is, folks, because we're dealing with somebody who thinks it's okay to bribe and to take people's soul completely away and to divide them. And when the Most High is giving you a word, they don't care, and they make you sit here and wrestle with what do I do, and being tempted with all this money. You do know what to do. There will be a bloody conflict, people, out here in the next 24 hours with your kids' involvement if you don't do the right thing with this thing in the right now. So the Most High is saying people do already know what's going on. And in the next 24 hours, there's a separation on your soul. So every person that's sounding my voice that knows what's going on and you don't do something, Most High said in the fire and the earth reading to get ready. You're under judgment right now. I'm executing it. And let's go ahead and let you go ahead and gamble what you think you're going to try to gamble with this situation. You're going to wake up tomorrow soulless. Don't care how bloody the conflict is. So somebody will confess today. Thank you for doing that. I want to say thank you for doing that. Whoever the Most High is revealing, going to get up and do the right thing today. I respect you, ma'am. I respect you, sir. Whatever this is about, the Most High is revealing. Thank you. If you need prayer, I'm gonna pray for you. Just continue to keep strong, and you just keep up. Thank you. I respect you. Somebody's neighbors out here. We're dealing with somebody's psychopath. That's why the person's got to freaking go away. They're deranged out here. Something about the springtime. Well, we just came out. Are we still in spring? We're fixing to go into. It's now is the time. If something happened in the past springtime, or somebody just springing forward to do something, I don't know. You can read it any way you want. A quick action is out here, and acting quick and fast is out here. If you got to go ahead to do something to get up and go quickly, then fine. But the Most High just brought his word out here that his word is sharp and quick. Okay, he's bringing it out here in many different ways to confirm what he said in that scripture. Something hidden is going to come to the surface for somebody. Okay, well, somebody getting up and doing the right thing. I really appreciate you doing that for somebody's kid that's out here in danger, or your kid, or just knowing information. I really applaud you for doing that. I respect that person. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you 1,000-fold. You'll send Archangel Michael to just protect that situation for the person. So there was a plot around a relationship out here, or there is somebody very skilled in the now around this pentacle, trying to catch somebody up. There's a disguise out here, folks. Somebody's having to do something in a very skilled way, because you're dealing with somebody who's in rebellion out here. People know the information. This is also a new beginning. It's right here as well. Something brand new is going to take place. Most is going to do a separation out of the matter. So the letter D could be prevalent to somebody. I don't know. This will come out. Oh, let me take this stick. I forgot I did that with the fire in the air, or the fire in the earth reading. We have the A, the D, and the T out here. And the H and the C. Somebody's name's Chad out here involved in something going on as well. Show me some more information out here between air and earth. Okay, that one wants to come out. The hostile piece of nutcase, crazy. that gets off on being nuts, folks. Again, somebody's deranged out here, folks. They don't care. They're a psychopath. They've already lost their soul. This card talks about, I get off on it. I'm real repetitious how I like to start some crap. And they're a piece of, you're going to hell is what's going to take place with you. You're going to hell. The cross. They're nothing but a burden. They're nothing but a freakazoid burden. There's prayer. People do need to pray. You need to pray for the children. We need to pray for people that are the innocent being killed, like Most High said, and put a judgment on something, or you're disobedient to the Father in heaven. Great. There's death out here for somebody in the next 24 hours if you don't get up and move on the word of the Most High God.